What's up everyone, and welcome back to another amazing Marvel Spider-Man video. My name is Ronnie, and today we're going to be talking about the potential release date of Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, I feel like this topic has gotten everyone to start debating. Trust me, I read your comments. Some of you are so adamant about the sequel being launched sometime in 2022. Well, to that I say, no, you're wrong! Well, all jokes aside, here's my reason why Marvel Spider-Man 2 should be launching in the fall of 2023, the latest. Before I dive into this, I want you all to like, comment, subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you don't miss anything. I post videos on a daily, and I do live streams on Tuesdays and Sundays between 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So you definitely don't want to miss that. All aboard the Spider-Man hype train, because it's going to be a wild ride. I do happen to have a source in the inside, which is why I'm more than certain that the sequel will be launching in the fall of 2023. I'm not going to disclose said source, but let me explain why it makes sense for Marvel Spider-Man 2 to launch in 2023. To do that, we have to recap back to 2014. That was the first year that Marvel Spider-Man licensing rights would be acquired by Sony PlayStation. Then Insomniac Games was hired to develop the game, and a game demo concept would begin production the same year. The demo has been released to the public for everyone to see, 4 years from the actual launch of the game, which was in 2018. Now, typically a game of this magnitude would normally take about 4 to 5 years to finish, and I probably know what you're thinking. All of the assets of the previous game can just get copied over to the new Spider-Man sequels. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean that this game will be developed any faster. Think about everything that goes into making a video game. You got casting, animations, script writing, mocap, Foley, which is matching picture to sound, script revising, post, making a teaser trailer, promoting the game. Those are only a few things that goes into producing a video game. 2022 is only a short 5 months away. What have we heard about Marvel Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac Games or Sony? Absolutely nothing. And if this keeps up until the end of this year, it's looking more than likely that we won't be playing this game up until the end of 2023. In 2015, script writing and casting occurred for the first Marvel Spider-Man game, followed by production and mocap needed for at least the first teaser trailer we got back in 2016 at E3. That trailer was insane, and you can tell from the looks of that trailer the game wasn't even ready, but still a phenomenal trailer that hyped us all up. Do you all recall not hearing anything about Marvel Spider-Man for about a good year? Literally a full year. In June of 2017, we got our first gameplay demo of Marvel Spider-Man at E3. We were wondering if we were ever going to hear more about this game. The end of that gameplay demo showed the release year of the game, 2018. 2017 was the year that Marvel Spider-Man would receive the finishing touches. That's how we got our demo in the first place. Finally, we got our launch of the game back in 2018. Look, I didn't make this video to cause an argument. I'm just looking at this from a rational standpoint. If you think this game is going to launch in 2022, you tell me otherwise, but do so respectfully. I want to get a conversation going. Well, what about Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ronnie? You may be asking. That game only came out 2 years after the first Marvel Spider-Man game. Well, that goes back into what I was talking about earlier. At first it did seem odd that a sequel, or a DLC as people were calling it, would come out so soon. A lot of people legitimately thought that this was Spider-Man 2, when in fact it didn't even have 2 in the title. This was a Miles Morales story, not a Peter Parker story. I mean, that trailer was thrown in our faces as a surprise, and as icing on the cake, it was a launch title. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
That game started production right around the time the first Marvel Spider-Man game was wrapping up, which was right around 2017 to early 2018. That's the only logical explanation. You have to consider that the Spider-Man Miles Morales main story campaign is much shorter than Marvel Spider-Man. The major difference between those two games is that Marvel Spider-Man game can be completed in about roughly 16 hours, and for you completionists out there who care about completing the DLC, the extra side quests, and collecting trophies, it'll roughly take you about maybe 30 to 34 hours, a significant difference from the 12 hours it takes to complete Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm not saying that the 2023 launch of the sequel is official in any way, just remember that this is just my prediction, and again, if you disagree, comment down below and tell me why you think this game might launch sooner or later. This is just a discussion video, and I want to be able to further discuss this with you all in the comment section. So I'll just wrap it up here and say thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.